Hey, kings and queens, happy Monday. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day so far. I just want to bring you guys a quick message today about post-traumatic slavery disorder, okay? This is real, guys. I know you guys know that slavery was over 400 years ago and everything, but it's very relevant for the days that we're living in today, okay? So before I get started on post-traumatic slavery disorder, let me read to you guys the definition of what post-traumatic stress disorder is in general, okay? Okay, so a post-traumatic stress disorder is a mental health problem that results from going through an incredibly stressful ordeal, like being raped or fighting in a war. Often, it leads to depression, unexplained anger, and difficulty managing daily life. Not only that, but it usually remains undiagnosed. Now, that's very powerful, guys, and the reason why it's so powerful and that message is so relevant for today, here in 2020, is a simple fact that with all the racism, it's still happening. You know what I mean? Racism is still happening. We're still being shown it on a daily basis on the mainstream media. It's everywhere. It's being used to fuel anger within the black community. It's being used to divide us. You know what I mean? And you got some people. It's so sad that some people are racist against their own people. And the saddest part about it is the black community suffers the most when it comes to discriminating against our own people, okay? Now, let me explain to you guys what stress traumatic slavery disorder is. I'm going to read a little snippet. It's from a book called Lay My Burden Down, Unraveling Suicide and the Mental Health Crisis Among African Americans. Okay, so I'm going to read a quick snippet of here, so I want you guys to see how post-traumatic slavery disorder still affects us today. Because a lot of people are like, oh, well, they tell you to get over it. You shouldn't be worried about slavery. That was 100 years ago. Move on. Stop being a victim. No, we're still victims. That's the sad part. It's still affecting us to this day, okay? So if you don't believe that's true, do your research, do some history on it. We're still affected by it. Let me read this to you guys really quick from this book. Once again, the book is called Lay My Burden Down. Undoubtedly, great strength allowed black men and women who can easily... Undoubtedly, great strength allowed black people to survive slavery and discrimination. But the notion that black men and women can easily handle burdens that would psychologically crush other people has been oversold. The emotional price that have been paid in enduring incredible stresses has been too often dismissed or ignored, and this has hindered the development of mental health services for the black community. So just to put that in layman terms, man, it's just pretty much summing up how after slavery, the mindset, I know you've heard of the Willie Lynch syndrome, that's in this book too, but just the mindset of feeling like you're less than or feeling like you have to, in certain ways, look up to white people. You have like a fear towards white people, but not only just a fear, but you feel like you'll never be good enough, okay? And so the reason why I'm talking about this today in October in 2020 is because right now I'm seeing my black people are so angry, okay? And mental health is so important, especially in the times that we're living in. We're living in a very, very scary time for people who are not mentally sane. You see what I'm saying? If you're not taking steps to make sure that you stray away from all the anger and the negativity, you will experience this, okay? You will experience that post-traumatic stress that even though you may not have physically experienced it, your ancestors did. And it's still inside of your body, okay? I know you've heard of the Akashic records. Those are the records that hold all of your past lives, all your DNA, all your memories, everything from your past lives, different reincarnations into this realm, okay? And so that stress from being a slave is still in there. So all I can tell you guys today and here and now in 2020, I don't think that racism will ever diminish. I truly don't feel like the world we live in is meant for us to be equal. They don't want us to be equal in any facet, whether it's through race, through finances. They don't want us to be equal. For God's sakes, even in here, it's talking about how black people and middle-class black people, they're beefing because we don't even trust each other. If you have more money than the next black person, you're looking down on them like, oh man, they might steal my shit, or I can't even trust them. So what I'm trying to get at, and just to sum up this whole message, is you have to learn your history and understand how it's affecting you to this day, and you have to move forward from it, okay? You cannot sit here and continue to dwell and let it mentally just get you off your path. Because if you're not focusing on your soul and ways to mentally keep yourself healthy, then you're going the right way. You're going the wrong way. You're going the absolute wrong way. So I'll end my message there, guys. I love y'all. Hope you guys have a great week. Post-traumatic stress, slavery stress is real. It's real, real, real. Just do whatever it takes to keep yourself happy. I will say do some reading. Meditation is always good. You guys just have a great week. Peace.